Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Straight Talk for Energy Healers. My name is Rainu Aurora. I am an energy healer. I'm also the creator of a healing modality called the accelerated release technique, where I work with the subconscious to help people heal their emotional baggage so they can live the life that they want and deserve to live. I'm also the author of the book, The Energy Healing Bible. And finally, I am here on a mission. My mission is to help other energy healers like yourselves to be able to live your life's purpose, to help as many people as you possibly can to make the difference you know you're meant to do and to be, and to do that without going broke. Because as we know, energy healers don't get the same kind of cachet or the respect that, say, your Western medical professionals, doctors, nurses, physiotherapists, all of them get. And it's time that we get out of the woodwork and make ourselves known, know what kind of amazing things you do. I know the incredible work that you do. You work miracles. And it's time for you to let your light shine. So today I brought on a awesome guest. I am so excited to have you meet her and have a chat with her. Her name is Corbie Mitleid. Corbie is a psychic channel and medium, and she's been doing readings since 1973. So that's longer than I've been around, so she knows her stuff. She has traveled coast to coast across the United States and into Canada as a full-time intuitive counselor, inspiring and helping thousands of individuals as a teacher and facilitator. She's appeared frequently on radio and television. She's been a featured channel in Robert Schwartz's breakthrough series on karma and rebirth planning, Your Soul's Plan and Your Soul's Gift. Corbie is also the author of Clean Out Your Life Closet, The Psychic Yellow Brick Road, and the book she sent me to read, and I'm hoping we're going to talk a little bit about that one, is You've Got the Magic, Who Needs Genie? So without further ado, I'm going to have you welcome Corbie Mitleid.
Hey there, Rainu.
I am so excited to have you here.
Oh, it's great to be here. And first thing is, mwah, to all my Canadian clients, I miss you guys. I haven't been up to see you since 2019, and boy, am I feeling it. I adore you. You are the best.
Yeah, because you've done, and we're gonna sort of go right into that the book on expos, and you've done a whole pile of them in Canada, which I think is really awesome.
I did. Unfortunately, my favorite promoters in the whole world, Ray Fauché and Stan Mallow, have retired, but they did the First Star Psychic Fairs, and so I did them in London and Windsor and Kitchener and St. Catharines and Whitby, and it was just wonderful. They're absolute professionals on how they worked it. We knew they had our back, and you just walk in and you start and you rock and roll. It was fabulous.
And they're not around, so I can't do a show with them.
Oh, well. No, they are retired. They are retired.
Okay. So we're going to get on to our questions. So first, in a nutshell, how would you describe what you do? I know it's going to be a long description, isn't it?
Actually not. If you want to know, tick the boxes. Certified Tarot Master, Past Life Specialist, Psychic Medium, Channel, Author, Inspirational Teacher. Yeah. But what I do is I help people by saying, here are your opportunities and how to grab them. Here's the tough stuff and how to get through it or around it. Here's your toolbox, go rock and roll. But I remind them that their intuitive counselor, their psychic, whatever you call us, we hand them the toolbox. We are not the repairman. They have to do it.
I love that. That's awesome. So what is your special gift? Like, I call it your superpower that makes you amazing at what you do.
It has nothing to do with the skill set I have. It has two things. Number one, I leave my ego at the door. I always say that my work is, I take very seriously, me not so much. And I remember I'm just the tube that it comes through. John Holland, the psychic medium that I've taken classes with. When you do that, when you stop worrying about, oh my God, am I going to be right? Am I going to be wrong? Are they going to like me? Then
Mm,
you are simply the instrument that the information comes through. And you may hear plaid rutabaga on a fire engine and think they're going to put me away. But without an ego, you say, I'm seeing a plaid rutabaga on a fire engine. And the client will say, oh my God, that was the drawing that my toddler gave me when he was 3, or I had a toy like that. But if you're worried about the ego, it won't come through. So
right.
those are the things, no matter what your talents are. Ego goes on the shelf and you are thoroughly, compassionately focused on your client. Everything works from there.
That's awesome. I love that. Okay, so you know that my audience is energy healers.
Mhm.
So why might they need the service you offer? And specifically, why might they want to work with you? Help with
All right. Um, why they would want to work with me is kids. I've been there, done that, sold a franchise on doing expos. My nickname was the Travel Channel because it was 45 weekends a year. Um, Also, there are certain rules that work for everybody in terms of how to set up, how to choose shows, how to advertise, how to work with colleagues, how to work with your clients, all the peripherals. That does not change whether you are an intuitive or a healer or even a holistic vendor. So that's why the book she talked about, notice I have it right here.
Yes.
You've got the magic Who Needs a Genie. You can go get it on Amazon.
Yeah, I
All
just
of it
killed
is,
that one. Like,
yep, yep.
there's
It's,
so much great stuff in there.
look, I am off the road. All right. I'm 66. Um, Quick analogy of how the universe works with you. I didn't want to come off the road. July of 2019, herniated disc and pinched nerve. If y'all are healers, you know that makes having triplets look like a tea party. Well, I got past most of it, but then the doctors say, you're toast. You are no longer going to be able to do the 10-hour drives and the load in, load out. So quickly, I moved all of my show business online. That was fall 19. What hit in March 20, but the year of Murder Hornet Bingo and Hold My Beer? All of my friends who only did circuit, their business tanked. Mine has been just as good this year and last year. So
Yeah.
that's another thing. If the universe tells you to do something, don't whine at it. Just say, how can I do it best? But now, at least in Canada, shows are going to come back. So now is when you revisit how you presented shows so that you can bring the clients back faster, bring your clients back better, and make sure that you understand how to scale the twin mountains of business acumen and healing wiki-woo, because not everybody does.
It's true. That is 100.
Sorry, guys, I'm funny. You're just going to have to deal with it.
Frankly, if they're watching me, they get funny. They get funny
Excellent.
anyway, so
Excellent.
they're already good with that. Yeah, do you want to, while we got a few minutes, because I would really like them to know a little bit more about what's in your book, because this is gold. This is
Oh,
absolutely,
absolutely.
you are correct. The healing circuit's about to start up.
Yep.
I was in the I had bought a booth for the yoga show, like this massive, massive expo
Hmm.
for 2019.
Hmm.
And it's been postponed, and
I
hopefully
know.
it's gonna be coming starting in like April. And that, like, once that starts, it just
You're going to move
everything's
through.
gonna pick up again. So even
Okay.
me personally, I'm looking forward to the circuit. So do you have any like highlights or
Oh, sure.
cool tough
The book,
stuff that you think
the
they
book is basically, it's got 5 sections, but the first 4 are what's important. The basics, how to choose the fairs, how to design your booth, how to design your own personal look and getting a front person. Part 2 is the social approach, professionalism with clients and with your promoters, networking with fellow professionals, keeping in touch with your clients and advertising. The intangibles. If you want to be in this business on the long haul, you have to pay attention to this. How to charge what you are worth
that's a biggie.
and the value
It's
of humor.
huge.
And the
Yeah.
keys to self care, the costs, on all levels, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, of being a road warrior. And if you're not good to you, you're not good to your clients, and ethics. So every single thing that I ran into when I was on the road 45 weekends a year is in that book. I'm no longer going to be on the road. Can't do it physically, much too comfortable with my online crew and being able to see my husband every day and cuddle my 3 cats. I mean, it's just there. So
Life.
why waste everything that I learned? I want to pass it on to the next generation, kids, because they're going to need psychics and healers and vendors for decades to come.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So, now we did mention that you have something special to offer my audience. So
Mhm.
you want to tell us about that?
Yes. I am going to send you a free chapter of this book. All you have to do is send me a note, Corbie at CorbieMitleid.com, with the subject line, I want the magic. And if you want to give me a line or two about what you do and where you're stuck, I'll choose the chapter. I'll see which one I think will work best for you.
Ooh, that's a good deal.
But it's available to you both paperback on demand and Kindle on Amazon. The one thing that I will beg, and I'm going to also beg it for Renu, if you get her books, please leave an Amazon review. People don't realize it, but when we are self-published, if you don't have 50 reviews about your book, Amazon puts it on the back shelf behind the pickles and nobody gets to see it. So your reviews are intensely valuable to all of us who write books.
Yeah. So thank you for that. Yes, anybody who's read the Energy Healing Bible, please go to Amazon and put on a review. I've been terrible about asking you, but both of us, please. We
Yes.
learn forever.
Yes.
All right. And my last question. So how can my audience reach you if they would like to connect?
Oh, they can't avoid me. The website is CorbieMitleid.com, YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram. That's all Corbie Mitleid. Fire Through Spirit on Facebook and Patreon. I work directly with my Patreon peeps, and there are some people who are like me, professionals. One of my favorites there is a Canadian in Kitchener. Her name is Frankie Wood. Um, some people are beginners, and the tiers are very inexpensive. I think 10 a month. No, seriously, 10 a month. You get to work with me
Tears. I
once a
was like,
month.
tears? What?
No, TIERS. 25 a month. I'm going to be teaching private classes 4 times a year. And if I get enough professionals, I'm going to do breakout sections for them. We'll do the thing once a month for everybody, and then there will be special things for the professionals. It's the best way to work with me directly on a regular basis and plumb my mind for everything you can get.
That's awesome. That's really cool. You got me thinking about some stuff that I might be able to do for my students as well.
There you go.
Have to chat a little bit after this.
Well,
Um,
2 o'clock coffee. That's how we say it in New York.
okay, coffee. Can I
Yeah,
drink
coffee.
tea?
Yes, yes. And you say a coffee and go to hospital. We say coffee and go to a hospital. It's those international weird things, you know.
Yeah, I think that's more British. I mean, I say the hospital or a hospital, but have a coffee for sure.
Yeah, and actually it's hospital up there with you. I can always tell with that, oh, is it a Canadian or is it an American? It's all right. Told you I
No
love you
worries.
guys.
Okay, my dear. Thank you so much for being here. You're so much fun.
It was great to be able to talk like this to someone who gets it. So please, it was my pleasure.
And I also want to thank you, my audience, my viewers, for tuning in and being here, whether you're watching it in person or on the replay. And Corbie's contact info should be in the description, so you'll have her email and website in there. Once again, what was that you had to let them
The
know?
subject line should be, I want the magic. And if you want to give me a couple of lines about what you do and where you think you're stuck in your business, I'll see if there's a particular chapter in the book that'll help you.
Love it. And if you want to reach me, you can find me at info@ www.acceleratedreleasetechnique.org. And finally, come on back. I'm here every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Like this post, subscribe to, if we're on YouTube, subscribe, and come back next week. Until then, have a great one.